All right, so my students have now answered that open-ended question. I've pushed out some of those answers to students, and we've had some good discussions on um, food chains that are part of the greater Lake Erie food web. So we've had a chance to, as a whole group, interact with the new content. Now I'm going to give them one more chance to show me their food chains within this food web. And so I am going to use the Nearpod Draw It feature. So I'm going to get that fired up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop in these instructions. Use a highlighting color to trace the food chains you wrote sentences about. Use a different highlight color to trace your second food chain. So the two sentences that they wrote about in the open-ended question, they're going to actually trace those on the picture of, I'm going to upload a background image, and it's going to be that same Lake Erie Food Web PDF, and it's only going to be that first page. And that's going to come in. And just to be redundant, I'm going to add a reference image. I'm going to add the exact same PDF again so that they have, there's my background picture. I'm going to save, I could add so much to this, but I'm going to save that background picture there. And let's save in the background picture in. And now to be super redundant, shoot, I didn't do it. Okay, this is a good opportunity for me to show you that we can actually edit the slide. So I'm going to edit the slide. And okay, so I've got that. I've got my background image, and I'm going to add that PDF one more time just so they have access to it. So this way they'll have access to that first and that second page. And it's kind of redundant, but that's okay. But as a background image to the drawing, I have the first page of that PDF. So they're going to be able to take their drawing tools and literally like circle this eats this, this is eaten by this is eaten by this, and then use a different color to do their second chain. So that was good that I had the opportunity to show you that if you mess a slide up, one of the Nearpod slides, you can edit the slide right here with this button. All right. So now that my Draw It slide is in and my students have had the opportunity to make their chains in drawings, and I could have added a timer to that activity, and I may go back and do that. But my final thing that I want to do to conclude my lesson is to put my thank you slide in. And you can see I kind of went full circle and used that same background image and those Kate Hadfield letters once again. So now the next thing I want to do is save this to Nearpod. So, all right, I've decided to just go ahead and do this in this same video. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to click this button here, save, and go to Nearpod. So this is actually going to save. You can see it happening right here. It's going to save that Google Slide Deck / Nearpod lesson. It's going to crunch that into a Nearpod right here before our very eyes. I may pause this and let that save. All right, there it is. You can see it. I'll put myself near it here. It's right below me. That's the one that just got saved. You can see in some of these other lessons over here in my library that I've been messing with this lesson for a little while, and you can see I've got some other copies. So now let's take a look at it. This is ready to go. I mean, if you click on this bad boy, you've got your live lesson, student pace lesson. Let's go ahead and run this as a live lesson and see how we did.